What's up, guys? This is the Sec here with Project Warlock gameplay. Now, many of you know Project Warlock came out a few years ago, the end of 2018, but it's just getting ported to Xbox, Switch, PlayStation 4. So we had the opportunity to check out how was this port? Was it going to hold up to the chaos and fun of the first one, which really was based on the classic computer-based first-person shooter. So we had a chance to take this retro game. It's really kind of a retro first-person shooter chaos. It gives you that Doom or Wolfenstein Hexen type feel, but it mixes it in with I don't know, some of the things you expect in a modern day game, like leveling up and perks and magic and talent points. So it's kind of cool. So right up here, one of the issues that we found with the port early on was the weapon wheel. So on a PC, you can switch between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. But in this game, early on, before you have a lot of the weapons, you see I'm switching to some of these other weapons and it just won't switch over. And later in the game, that really clears up, but it just wouldn't switch no matter what I did. It was terribly frustrating. But, you know, it kind of worked out because I just settled in with my axe for most of the early gameplay. There's a skill where you can get health back using the axe, so really for the first 3 levels, like the first whole 3 stages, that's all I use. So here is the first boss. Pretty cool, way larger than any of the other enemies thus far. Had a blast fighting him. The sword worked up to, or the axe worked up to a certain point, and then he started to eat my lunch. I had to pull out something bigger, but fun boss battle. It was great, and before we knew it, kind of found ourselves transported to the next obvious area to destroy evil, Antarctica. So here we are in Antarctica, totally different feel, totally different level. It's kind of nice to be refreshed. You didn't have that Wolfenstein type grind with like endless levels of the same nonsense, same castles, same bad guys. So new bad guys, they start swarming you immediately. They look totally different. You don't know what you're doing, and they swarm you. So here I had to figure out what these bad guys did, what was hitting me, where they were coming from, and if my axe could stand up. So really a little deeper into this port, you see me hitting the switch there that usually changes something on the level. I was having a blast now. All the weapon wheels started working nice. It was jiving, and quickly in this second Antarctic level, made it to the boss. It was just pure chaos, lots of bad guys. I didn't use hardly any guns, and there I was at the boss. I think guns would have been helpful here. The first time I played it here on the Xbox, I killed the boss. You have to beat all his tentacles, killed him, and then the bad guys left in the room killed me. So here I am, you see me going around cleaning him up this time so I don't make the same mistake. Fun battle, didn't want to give it all away for everybody, but naturally, after beating in this cold evil level, we switch ourselves to Egypt. This level, fast play. Each level maybe took 3 or 4 minutes. The axe was still handy, but all new bad guys. You got jackals and mummies and everything in between. Clear evil, just silly nonsense. First-person shooter. You got secrets tucked in all over the place. In this game, treasure is what gives you the experience to level up. Grab one of the keys here, which is kind of core gameplay. You see the switch there on the left. You get the keys, the switches up the whole level. And here I start pulling out the minigun for different bosses. It's wonderful. In Egypt, actually, I got a lot better at exploring the different secrets that are hidden around. So right up here before the boss, you see I get myself set up and find a secret, and then head on in to fight the big boss. But the secrets are just nicely timed, usually a nice ammo or experience or life refresh. So here you go, I top off on everything I need. The room opens up and destroys me. But then very quickly here, find ourselves fighting the third boss, which is the Sphinx. Again, I try to only capture some of it. We can do a separate video with all the boss fights. But here we top off, and after you beat the Sphinx a couple times, his head pops off. and if you don't have a weapon to reach him, that axe isn't gonna cut it. So see, I'm very low on health and on the run. I got my shield up. Hopefully I pull this one out, but it doesn't really matter. I gotta keep running. Just kidding, we got it. Alright, so next we switch over to the industrial cyborg type level. Again, all new bad guys. These ones all have guns, it seems like. I think there's one that doesn't. But these little levels are crazy, and several of them have high impact explosive weapons that really mess you up. So you see me trying to use the axe still because I get life back, but I am getting destroyed. So if you're still playing, once you get to this level, pull out your guns. They're a lot of fun. No more messing around. The fourth boss here is a massive tank, and it charges you over and over again. Best trick I can offer you, the first 2 rounds of fighting, you can just stay in the tunnel you came down, and I didn't figure that out right away. But for the third one, you gotta actually get out and fight him, or you'll just be trapped in there and you won't be able to hurt him. So, the tank battle, kind of fun, lots of leveling up, and here I think I tried to capture here, if you go in, when you ride it down, you're able to just stand there and fight him. Oh, never mind, I didn't do it. So if you just, at the bottom of that elevator, if you just stand there, you can totally take him out. It's a great thing. So this level really forces you to pull out your entire arsenal. Again, natural on the Switch. You're not, or sorry, on the Xbox. You're not switching around too much. Then you find yourself in hell. This lets you, each stage lets you kind of relive the medieval, the Antarctic, the Egypt, the industrial level, with a new twist. So now we're in hell. It's kind of like the medieval level, kind of in a castle, but these are some pretty badass demons coming to jack me up. So great time. I'm not sharing the final boss battle. Don't want to give that away for those of you who are still considering the game, but try this Xbox, Switch, PlayStation port. It's a blast. Thanks everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.